You're a reverse robber. You break into people's home and leave stuff to confuse families. What things do you leave? A single Vaseline covered watermelon in the bathtub. Chargers that don't match any of their electronics. Stuff I stole from the previous house. You never run out of items. My cooking pots once cloned themselves. When we once had one of each type, we suddenly had 2 identical pots of each. Turns out my in-laws got new pots and decided to give us their old ones by secretly leaving them in our cupboard. That was really confusing. Light bright and everyone gets a different picture. A remote control. Someone broke into my garage once, didn't take any of my good tools or anything at all. Left a decent flashlight. I was pretty confused. Each house would get a second-hand self-help book left on the back of the toilet. I try to find out what sports teams they are a fan of. Whatever it is, I place jerseys of their rival team in their closets. I'd place Tupperware in random parts of the house. Pennies. Just get thousands of pennies and hide them all around the house. They open a container in the fridge and find pennies. They look under their pillow and find pennies. They find pennies in their shoes. The possibilities are endless. My old coworker actually had nosy neighbors call the cops on him once when he went to a house to do some electrical. Customer gave him a lockbox code, so he let himself in. He was on his 3rd trip bringing materials in when the cops showed up. While one looked over his invoice and tried to get in touch with the customer, the other kept asking him what he took from the house, and my coworker just said, "I must be the absolute worst thief, because I just hauled about $2,000 worth of materials *INSIDE**. The cops couldn't get in touch with the customer, so they hung around for a while. Dude just got to work, and they left to yell, "Doctor, my coworker reverse burgled a new electrical panel." I would leave really nice, but also creepy notes on their dinner table. Something like, "You did great today, keep it up." You never know who's watching. If I'm being an ass, I'd leave another woman's jewelry or something in the master bedroom. If I'm being helpful, I'd want to be year-round Santa. Little Tim has been wanting a bike. What? The family woke up to a new bike in the living room with a fancy ass bow on it? Been craving some pizza lately? What? Who put the Digianius in the oven? Ding dong. Who's there? There's a delivery guy with a large Supreme with a 2-liter Coke. Been struggling to pay the bills? Why is there 10k in cash inside a man's mouth in the freezer with a note attached on careful disposal instructions? Edit, a word. 300 boxes of off-brand cereal and new fridge magnets. Little rubber ducks hidden all over the place. Break in every couple of weeks and add more. Watch as the family descends into insanity because they can't figure out where all the ducks are coming from. A single egg on a table. Painted gold. Single socks in every single drawer. Identical couches, but they'd be brand new straight from the store. Nowhere. New smell. Bright new colors. Mind F*********K. Replace one photo in each room with a picture of Danny DeVito. Leave them an entire Christmas tree, put presents under it. And leave some half-eaten milk and cookies. In February. With a note that says, "Sorry, ho ho ho, I was a bit delayed. Oh ho ho ho. Hope you enjoy late, ho ho ho, Christmas, my children." Post-it notes on dirty objects that say "clean me." Put beer in the fridge. Replace all the fire alarm batteries and replace all the light bulbs with energy efficient fluorescent bulbs. If they own a cat, I'm shitting in the litter box. I would just put more gas in people's cars. Here's a few ideas. Swap which side their door hinges are on so they swing the other way. On any switch panel that has multiple switches, switch around the wiring so switches control different lights. Swap all their lights in each room to be a few steps brighter or dimmer than what they have. Make sure some there's variety, dimmer rooms and brighter rooms. Teeth under their pillow, reverse tooth fairy, deliciously creepy for an adult, those really hard to beat puzzles. But only one. Put it somewhere they cannot ignore it. Inside is a small flash drive. All the flash drive has on it is never gonna give you up. A single chip. Just one potato chip right smack in the center. Taped to the TV. Let them be confused. I would leave really long spoons in their silverware drawer. I would put an extra key on the key ring and an extra key in the junk drawer. Positive pregnancy test. So this is gonna get buried cause I'm late, but it's called the leaving. You need someone with a house hot going away for at least a day or two in the fall, a shit ton of leaves, key to their house or a way in, so you rake up all the leaves you can. You get in their house, and you hide them everywhere. Not like dump a bag of leaves on their floor. Like hide them shit's good. Like behind photos in the frame. In their DVD player and cases. Open up their pillows and stuff them with leaves. Freeze leaves in a block of ice in their freezer. Press leaves between the pages of their books. When they arrive home everything appears normal. Then one of them sits on the sofa. Crunch go to turn on the ceiling fan. It's raining. Leaves need something out of the closet. Leave for lunch. Want to get out of the house that's full of leaves. There's leaves in your shoes and coat pockets. What's this? Your son's favorite stuffed animal is full of leaves. Central air con vents. Leaves junk drawer. Leaves. Inside your acoustic guitar. More leaves. Someone opened up your cereal boxes and stuffed leaves between the box and bag. There would be the initial confusion and anger. Then after a few days they'd have found most of the obvious leaves. But for the rest of that month probably every day they'd find a lone leaf straggler here or there. Leaves taunting them occasionally for the rest of the year. Years later they'd be pulling an old family photo album off the bookshelf and find a fucking leaf and lose their shit. Maybe you're dead by then. Maybe they eventually found out it was you, maybe not. All they can do is lie what life you've left them amongst the leaves. Break into people's houses. Steal one page out of a book. Repeat 200 or so times. Paste random pages into its own book. Put that book in someone's house. Boiled cabbage in every sink and toilet. Someone did this to me a year ago. Woke up one morning to find a bag of crystal meth on my dining room table. Nothing was taken. Confused and scared the shit out of me. Called police. Searched house. Found nothing. My door was actually locked. How they got in I don't know. Honestly, I'd love to get like real shitty 10x 10-foot tapestries and hang them right where the TV was and leave a burning incense stick on the TV shelf. Just really fuck with their chakra. Lego figurines randomly around the house, in the cupboard holding a tiny cup, bathroom holding a Q-tip, bookshelf holding a tiny book etc. I would leave a key on their dining table with a note find me and open me. I'd hide a small box somewhere in the house that can be opened with that key. Inside the box is another key and note that says find the final piece and complete the puzzle before it's too late. The trick is there isn't a final piece. They'd scramble around the house looking for it. Forged adoption paperwork under the kids' pillows. I would probably leave really nice clothing in their closet. Bring high-dollar kitchen appliances and food. But before I left I'd paint their door a different color. I would leave tiny rubber ducks in the most random spots. Imagine this: you're cleaning behind your toilet and boom, rubber duck. Wondering why your printer doesn't work? That's because I replaced your ink cartridges with rubber ducks. A note saying sorry. A draft horse. Presents under a tree. I break into people's minds and leave them with a lasting sense of happiness and well-being. 3 1/2 empty toilet rolls on the counter near the toilet in the least used toilet. This legit happened to me. My old car had manual locks that I forgot to lock one night. I came out in the morning and it had been rifled through. Nothing was taken, but as I was putting stuff away I found a cheap pair of aviator sunglasses. It didn't belong to any of my friends and I had no idea where else it could have come from. Like a year later I did the same thing. New cupboard, same parking spot, manual locks again that I forgot to lock. Again I came out to the car and saw it had been rifled through but nothing was taken, and as I was putting things away I found a pair of cheap lime green knockoff Ray-Ban glasses. I got hit by the sunglass bandit twice. A big pizza on their roof. Christmas presents. But sits like June. Half-eaten jugs of toothpaste. Switch all their family photos with me in it, just like Asian Jim and The Office. A bag of dog food, a bag of treats and a dog toy with a note that says you should get a shelter dog today. I key directions.